Shalom. Laha Alahayim. Peace to the gods. Nawathan. Kal Halalim La. Yahweh. Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Bahasham Racha HaKodash. Giving all praises to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors unto the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the head elders of all the camps of Great Millstone GMS who do rule well, who have learned this 100% truth from, who are the true leaders of all Israel, Yasha'Allah, the princes of power today, whether you can receive it or not. All right, peace, blessings, and salutations to the Bayat, the water. All right, the tabernacle of David, the predestined spirits of election scattered abroad. All right, the hope for elect. This is your brother Tazapanya of the DC branch of the Great Millstone. I don't want to rock the Zah, Lord willing. This in transit. Yeah, I would just say in transit. Kind of like my 2 cents. It is like I guess a spiritual commentary, but digital epistle. Also kind of like an exhortation as well. But Lord willing, it's short, straight to the point, and edifying. So this shit about to blow up like a gift wrap bomb, you heard? And it's about to get crazy, and it's about to be swift. Okay. In the book of Habakkuk, it says that the vision is going to speak, and it's not going to tarry. Roughly paraphrasing. All right, the vision is what? The prophecies. Okay, and they're speaking right now. All right, and then right now you having a lot of talk. All right, with the MOTB amongst Great Millstone. All right, because we the ones that push it. All right, because we can see it, like the Elder Apostle Gabar said, crystal clear. All right, crystal clear. We can see this thing, man. So this is the MOTB update. There we go. All right, because me personally, which all the Akim for the most part do it, but I'll stick to the prophecies. Ecclesiasticus, what is that? 38:1. It says, roughly paraphrasing, to be occupied in prophecies. So in order to know if prophecies are coming to pass, you got to stand upon your watch. You got to be a watchman. All right. So I'm constantly reading articles, listening to alternative news media, listening to other brothers, staying in tune, in the chat, so on and so forth, man. All right. So come to find out, which I think is official now, that Trump, if he were to get into office, I think he's starting to utilize him now for his expertise and what he has. Elon Musk, who used to be PayPal CEO, now bought, formerly known as Twitter, now he calls it X, all right, and wore a Baphomet Satanist Halloween costume or to some fucking Met Gala back in 2018 or some shit like that, who also owns Tesla, Starlink, and Neuralink. And Neuralink is one of the many companies that is creating the charagma, the MOTB, all right, the subdermal implant, man. All right. So you think it's a coincidence? Now we don't know who's going to be the king of the divided states of America. All right, the commander in chief, the El Presidente, right? Or the president. I don't even know how you would kind of. It is a title, but I was going to make it feminine, for Kamala. But yeah, man. I still, I speak as a man. I do think who we believe through faith is Nero in the reincarnation. All right, one of the ancient, was he a Caesar? All right, back in the ancient Roman Empire. All right, that he's going to go in and he's going to be the one to push that MOTB. Okay, so I don't think it's a coincidence that he would use somebody as one of his top chief counselors, so to speak, that already has, well, one, he's rich, right? He's controlled opposition for thinking the people can have free speech, hence why he bought X, or Twitter, changed it to X, because there was a lot of censorship going on before it, all right? But that he is already in tune with the MOTB. Now, Nero, ego-faced Trump, was against central bank digital currencies, all right? But sleepy, creepy Jim Crow Snow Joe already did an executive order to his financial department or whatever to look into and research the utilization of cryptocurrencies and central bank digital currencies, which isn't cryptocurrency, it's just centralized. Centralized from to what? The SWIFT system, which is going to be updated to the ISO 222 standardization regulation, regulated by the government. All right. And yeah, to completely research all of that. And he was against it. Now all of a sudden he's endorsing a digital dollar. How is he doing that? So supposedly he didn't come out, off the top with it, but his family, his sons, right, and sons-in-law are pushing a stable coin, all right, because he already been into the NFTs and things of that nature. A stable coin is a cryptocurrency that is tethered to a fiat currency, right, that you're able to do transactions but it's still manipulated through the Federal Reserve, if we're going to talk about America, because that's America's central bank, which is not federal, because it's not a government, it's a private corporation. But his family, his sons and sons-in-laws are pushing, I think they called it the WFL, Stablecoin World Freedom, World Freedom, not liberation or something. All right. But the point is, anything that is connected to a central bank and is pushed, you see what I'm saying, by somebody who is connected to the government, is automatically a digital dollar, even though they don't have the term, CBDC on it or whatever it may be, because people, knowledge is increasing to and fro. So a lot of people already have that understanding that that's no bueno. So they pretty much cloaking it, even though it's a trap and a snare. But the point here is that it doesn't matter who goes into office, but it seems very eerie that Trump and him setting up his administration already as if he's going to be in there, and the infrastructure to push the MOTB is part of that agenda. Okay? So come on, man. You got Jake out here having no type of talk of authority when the scriptures say that that's how our Lord talked. And Paul said, boldly as I ought to speak, and we're supposed to have, a sound doctrine. These believers of the way guys talking about with a disclaimer, if the mark of the beast is the chip, we're not going to take it. showing you that, they unstable. And a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man. All right? There's too much information out here. All right? But, I mean, a strong delusion, has been put upon these people, stumbling blocks, and it's all of the Lord's doing. But, too much information, too much things showing you that the RFID hip is the MOTB, man. All right? And man, we so close to it. And things is gonna ramp. This is why things is ramping up speedily, man. All right. I was gonna do a part 2 with the Project Sandman that I uploaded this morning with Natural News. I forgot the guy's name again, but they basically saying that there's gonna be a meeting in September for what's the name? All of these countries that is a part of the Big BRICS Plus, and it's going to get ratified in October. And I'm hearing a lot of talks with September being historically known. Remember, there's nothing new under the sun. Historically known for downturns in the market. And then October is literally witch month. You see what I'm saying? A bunch of rituals for secret societies and so on and so forth. With, and then the selection is early November. So, these next couple of days, man, these next couple of weeks, oh man. So they're basically saying October it could be when all of these countries dump their U.S. Treasury bonds, which is going to bring back all of the So what they're doing is they bought these bonds thinking it's going to have a return on investment later down the line. They're going to send it back early and make less money. But that sends all these fiat Federal Reserve notes in the form of bonds back to America, which increases the circulation of the money supply drastically, right? Which is going to cause hyperinflation, which is talked about in Revelation 6:6. But it's going to come either way. Let's just say Kamala get in there. She's been talking about how you can't be. She's going to cap price gouging or manipulation of these companies and things of that nature. So stunting a so-called free capitalistic society, which is going to cause hyperinflation as well. So no matter how you cut it, this shit is about to pop, man. You see what I'm saying? Prophecy wise, this shit is about to pop. And then now you got troops in New York City. They, from what I've seen, they there because Trump's supposed to get sentenced, and they thinking that, some type of protest, riots, or whatever it may be, in New York. Now, I don't know, if that's going to be official or not. But we going to see, man. But either way, martial law is in the scriptures too. So we know in part and we prophesy in part, right? So how this thing is going to go down, we can only have a certain amount of information, but we know the outcome. We know the outcome, So yeah, this place, it's about to go down, bro. You feel me? It's about to go down. And just like even could a major crisis, everybody talking about a crisis coming. You see what I'm saying? All of the distractions that they want. You got the rich homie Quan dead and all that from ODing. Because Jake is a fucking idol worshiper. You know what I mean? Didn't care about certain things. Now all of a sudden, what if that, weirdo Biggie Smalls, you're nobody till somebody kills you, and he killed himself, supposedly from popping a bad pill. See, Jake is going through it mentally, man. Oh, mental health, or men's mental health matters. Well, if you're not in this truth, you're gonna be going through it. You see, Yahweh Shah said that all you laden with sins, you know what I mean, come to me and I'll give you rest, roughly paraphrasing in the gospels, man. You know what I mean? The truth, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. All right. A curse that we have as a people, the Lord shall smite thee, right? With blindness, madness, and astonishment of heart, man. Fucking mental shit. And you trying to escape from the reality because you, let's say, got money, you lost your money, you can't get it back like how you used to be. You know what I mean? So, Jake over here abusing substances, doing things of that nature, whatever. And hey, I just pray that the Lord all keeps us, all of us, those of the elect, you know what I mean, that is of this same, the true doctrine of Yahweh Shah, that he take not a spirit away from us, man. I really do believe that, man, and pray for that, right? So, and watch when this chip come, man. When they start pushing this chip, this shit is about to shake shit up. And just like the apostles say, there's going to be some explaining to do, man. All right? So whoever's in there, they going to push it, man. You know what I mean? And remember, there's nothing new under the sun. We coming into like that Cold War scenario, and it's about to turn hot. Supposedly, the USSR, the Soviet socialist, you know what I'm saying, regime, formerly now known as Russia, they was the first one to send, what was it, a satellite or a missile up into the upper atmosphere. And then fucking America wanted to say, nah, niggas can't beat us from being the first on some Soldier Boy shit, first rapper to do this. Want to supposedly send man to the moon, which they never did. Okay. But because you cannot pass the firmament, the Van Allen belt, or Foley radiation belt, right? That human flesh cannot go through. Okay, but what's the name? If BRICS is going to be ones that's pushing, because a new currency which is going to be digital, America is going to be like, nah, we can't be behind the curve. We got to push it first. Because remember, Russia and them other countries is not a part of the beast, man. It's the Western society, NATO and the EU. All right, because it's the mark of the beast, man. So the West is going to be the ones to push it, but they're all going to get on board because all of them essentially are owned by the central bankers. Proverbs, it says, and the borrower is servant unto the lender, and there's central banks in all these countries. All right, but so it's no coincidence Trump gonna hire this nigga, or get ready to hire this nigga, Elon Musk, right? Who owns a MOTB company. All right, come on, man. Like, let's be real. All right. So I don't want to make it too long, a little in transit. You know what I mean? But this place is through, man. This place is through, and this thing is about to ramp up, man. So we got to be prepared. I'm talking to myself first and foremost. So Lord willing, you know what I mean? I was edifying to the elect MOTB update. Look it up. Oh, I forgot to say too, MasterCard coming out what they see. If you type in MasterCard CBDC, Google that and see what comes up. All right. 1 billion people in the world have a card that is run through MasterCard, one of the credit card companies. And they're coming out with a card that you could upload a crypto on. And it obviously is going to be connected through a phone and things of that nature. But what you think that's setting up for? And they already said that they're going to be working with central banks with CBDCs, man. So this place, come on, man. All right. If you following any camp that is teaching that Revelation 13, verse 16 on down is anything other than the C-hip that goes in your hand or your head, man, all right, you following false prophets, false teachers, false pastors, and you know, you're going to be destroyed with them, man, if you take it. All right. So with that, man, Lord willing, I was edifying to you. Like, on to the next one. Shalom.